What's up, everybody? I'm A.K.A. the Wizard, and this is the Put Up. This is where all the untold stories are finally revealed. Today is Season 2, Episode 8. We've done 32 of these things now. It's been a hoot. We did Season 1, 23 episodes, and now we're going to welcome our guest for today. We had a little trouble even getting him on the Put Up. He was scheduled before, and he had some stuff come up, but we finally got him. Joe Y, how you doing, bro?
What's up, man? I'm doing good, bro. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm living it up. You know me.
It's good vibes, man.
Yeah. You know, like last night I was down at the Jays game there. They lost. What an upset.
They did. It's a sad time for
party.
all of them.
Yeah, man. Party. You know what? Congratulations to the Dodgers, though, you know?
Nah.
All said and done.
Nah.
Who are we trying to kid, right?
They won that World Series in the offseason, you know. They bought it. They bought it. I mean,
with a bank account or something here.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, it was a good time, man. We saw some stuff like that I don't think anybody's ever seen downtown Toronto before, you know? Just like the partying and stuff going on. It was wild, man.
That was your first time. That was your first time in a World Series since I think like 93. That's a long time.
God, I think I was like 5 years old when that happened or something. So it was like, I never saw it. I never knew what baseball even kind of was back then, right?
Right, so no doubt.
I had to go down there and experience it in person kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. That's dope.
But yeah, we're going to jump into this interview, I think, bro.
Let's get it.
We want to hear about you today.
You don't want to talk about the Blue Jays?
No, you know what? Till next year. We'll just leave that on the shelf, you know? I got the hat still, though. We're good.
You do.
You know? So, yeah, man, let's just hop into it. We want to hear about your story today. Let's go all the way back to the start, man. How'd you get started as an artist? Like your creative journey? Where did it all begin?
So music is kind of in my blood. Like my grandma was a singer during like the mafia times in Cleveland, and she sang in all the mafia bars professionally. Like that was how she made her living. You feel me?
Oh,
and then my dad played in bands when he was growing up, pretty much till he had kids. But then like he still kind of did music on the side and stuff. So like all the way when I was a kid, like music was always a part of our family. And so like I kind of played, like I always played guitar, but I kind of had pushback. You know, like you a rebel when you were a kid, and it's like my dad played guitar. So at first I loved it, and I was like, nah, I don't like this shit. You know what I mean? But so like, you know, I kind of put down music for a while, right around like 12, 13. It was just focused on sports. But then I got into a lot of trouble in my teenage years, you know, got locked up a couple times and kicked out of school, the whole nine, kicked out the house. And so like sports clearly ended because, you know, when you're doing that shit, you're not going to go play college baseball or nothing. So that's when I started kicking it. And I was actually like, I didn't have a job at the time, so I still had to pay rent. So I was selling drugs and shit and kicking it. And so like basically what I do in the meantime was just throw on beats, and I started freestyling shit and rapping, just like, you know, waiting for plays to hit. So it's like just the in-between time. And I kind of got real obsessed with it to where like I was always rapping anytime anybody was over or kicking it. And my best friend at the time, he started making beats, and he was like, yo, you should start like actually writing shit and getting on these beats. And, you know, one thing led to another, did that. And I met through one of my sisters. She had a friend who's an engineer, so he kind of hooked me up and let me record real cheap type shit, got me on my feet. And then he also taught me how to engineer and everything down the way. So that's really how it all got started. And then from there, I mean, I just been addicted, bro. It's like how people play the video game. That's how I hop on FL Studio. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I live in this room right here that you see.
You know I'm saying, me too. Same here, bro. You can see I got the mic right here. I just flip over, record my shit, go back to it.
Yeah, hell yeah. We're gonna get into that a little bit in a little bit here.
Hell yeah.
I want to like talk about your setup. We'll get to that. That's dope.
Right.
But yeah, you know what? It's funny. Like I was selling drugs too when I was like 14, 15.
You know me, bro? I mean, shit,
everybody does the same shit.
Hey, especially when like, you got bills. Like I said, I had rent and shit, and it's like ain't nobody giving me no good job. You just getting like minimum wage, but I can't pay for shit off of that. And then I had a job, lost a job, still had to pay the rent. They don't care that you lost your job. So I was like, well, you know, I started selling weed when I was like 13, 14, and kind of did that all the way really up 10 years. And I sold other shit on the side, but mainly just weed. So we'll for the podcast purposes, we're gonna say I just sold weed. You feel me?
Well, you know, the funny part is like up here in Canada, like it's legal now, right?
In Ohio, bro, I can go to the store and buy the shit now.
Oh, shit.
It's crazy, bro. When I first started smoking this shit, it's like an eighth would get you thrown in jail for a couple days. And now it's like, hell yeah, you can just go buy that shit at the store.
Bro, I got
Great.
busted in high school with like a half ounce on me, dimed out. I ended up in programs and shit, community service hours, the works. You know what I mean?
Oh,
And
that's
for
all.
something that's legal today, it's fucked up.
Exactly. For some shit that we have commercials. I'm watching a damn football game and I'm getting commercials about this shit. I'm like, what?
Right? Yeah, man. It's such a
Crazy.
weird. The world shifted. It did a whole thing. It's on its head right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like almost going backwards where they just making everything legal, it feels like. It's
Which is
crazy.
not good. You know what I mean? At the same
Well,
time, 'cause, like,
we'll see, man. Shoot.
but yeah, that was all in the past, man. Now I'm just a straight up engineer, artist. You know what I mean? And make all this
Yup,
money over the table proper. You know?
yup. Same here, bro. I feel
Okay,
you.
so describe everybody your style or sound. Like, what does it sound like to you?
My sound?
Yeah.
I don't know how I would personally describe it. I have like a very versatile because I do a lot of different things. Like I sing, I do like boom bap type stuff, and then I also do like hype songs, like kind of trend chasing, but not necessarily trend. But you know what I'm saying? Like more just like turn up shit. But I would say really it's just like a versatile form of like some gritty rap. Like, you know what I mean? Like you kind of sense a little bit of country in a lot of my shit, but it's more just like grit. Like it's not necessarily like a country sound. It's just like some of the shit I talk about and just like the grit on delivery and different things like that. So I'll say just like a gritty, versatile sound, really.
Yeah, because like I'm gonna ask you about the second title of your song because of what it's called, coming up on the second break. Actually, it's
Okay.
interesting to me just because of like my sister, my brother, and what they do for a living and stuff. That name rings in our family household. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
no. So like you've been performing for a long time then too.
A decent. So I've been making music now. Let's see, I'm 26. I've been making music about 6 years. I performed for like the first year or so and then took a break from performing, kind of from like a lot of it. But that's when I started learning how to engineer and shit too. Cause I didn't know how to engineer and make beats or anything. When I first started, I simply just wrote shit down and rapped. You feel me? So like
Okay.
I was performing and like shit just wasn't going how I wanted it to go. I didn't like the performances. I wasn't really drawing a crowd. So I was kind of like, and like, early on my music was definitely not, it wasn't bad. Like it showed promise, but it wasn't what it is today. So it's like I didn't have the confidence. I didn't have the movement around me. So it's like, fuck this shit. And then I started working with this one dude named Sorrow, and we went on tour and did a bunch of shows and shit. And since then, it's just been boots on ground, bro. Like now it's like confidence A1. I got a movement. Every show I go to, this, especially in the city and shit, like I'm gonna know people there that want to see my set. Like it's turned. You feel me?
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, the same kind of thing, man. Like I only started performing publicly. Like I did a show what, like 7 years ago or something, 8 years, something like that. Just one. And then I didn't perform again until this year. You know what I mean?
Really,
So it's like, yeah, it's the craziest thing, man. But I was performing when I was like 15, way back on stage in front of
really.
like, yeah, weekly for like a youth group and like in front of a
Okay,
1,000 person at like a church. It was crazy.
that's
But then I
crazy.
had this huge like span where I did nothing between
Yep,
there. You know what I mean? That's where I
yep.
learned engineering and I worked at like a radio or not a radio station at Rogers Cable, where it was like a television show I was doing audio for, like all that
Oh,
stuff,
that's
right?
dope. Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, so I don't know. I just never performed again until I felt confident, like you said,
Yep.
where like you're good enough now to go in front of anybody at any time and make that happen any day of the week type
Yeah,
thing,
like kind of
right?
move the room. Like I could go into a room and even if nobody there know me, it's like I'm gonna move this room by the time I get off this stage.
Even the bartender, if he's the only one there, we're gonna find
Exactly, bro. Exactly, bro. We turning this shit up. I don't care if it's a party of one or a party of 100.
Hell yeah, I like it.
You feel me?
All right, so what inspires you to make your music then? Like, where do you find ideas for your projects, all this stuff?
Just life. I mean, really just real life experiences and like, my own experiences and then just like people that I know, their experiences and just life in general. It could be some real in-depth thing, like a whole week, 10, longer than that type shit that, like years worth of time, just what I was going through that inspires one song. And it also could just be like 5 minutes of one day that inspires a song.
You know, it's the funniest thing. We always talk about it at home here with my wife because she sings too, right? And it's like everything's a fucking song title.
Yeah, bro. It
Like you
is.
just hear these little turns, you're like, yo, that would be a good song title right there. An
Dude,
entire
coming up with
track,
song
you know?
titles is like the easiest thing in the world to me. I love that. Project titles can be a little bit more tricky, but song titles is like this is easy.
Right? They just kind of pop out of whatever you're thinking about at that time almost, you know?
Exactly.
All right, so walk us through like a production, like the process from like the idea all the way to it's on Spotify. How does it work for you?
So my process is pretty fast. I usually like actually after this interview, I gotta finish up this EP I'm working on. And it's really just like a lot of so I make most of my beats, but not all of them. Like I'm very open to working with whoever. So we'll do if I'm making a beat. So normally it's like I'll start with the beat and I don't really have like a direct process for that. Sometimes I start with a sample, sometimes I make the instrument, sometimes I start with drums, sometimes I start with a bass line. But essentially I'll make the beat and mix the beat like somewhat. And then I use FL Studio. And so I'll just like copy paste the whole beat as a brick, like as a loop. And so I'll record on the loop and then I'll actually like change the beat around my vocals. That way it adds more bounce to like the vocals, you know what I'm saying? So I do a lot of my editing after I've already recorded on the beat. And I find it makes it a lot more like unique. Cause anytime I track the beat out first and then go to record on it, it always sounds too like generic, like it don't have enough flair or nothing, you know what I mean?
Interesting. Yo, I gotta give you props for making your own beats. A lot of people don't do that.
Yeah, I think it's
That's
necessary,
special.
bro. I tell everybody I meet, like, if you want to do this shit for real, like, you got to record yourself. Even if you don't mix and master it, you at least got to be able to record it and send it to somebody. That way you could work
Yeah.
every day. You know what I mean? And then making the beats is like, bro, you hear some of these beat prices out there, and it's like, how the fuck are you going to pay for that? Work a job, pay your bills, and then still put shit out and promote it? How? You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm definitely, like I said, music's in my blood. I've been doing it forever. So it's easy to me to a point, but it also took a lot of work. Like that's the other things. Like people assume I just hopped on FL Studio and started doing it. It's like, nah, there was like 3 years behind the scenes that I was fucking trial and error while using other people's beats, just trying to figure this shit out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then like learning to mix and master and do all that shit yourself, right? Like with your buddy there. That takes serious time to sit there and
Oh yeah.
understand, right?
And that he wasn't even there for it either. It was really just like early on, I would send him shit and be like, yo, what needs adjusted, what's off, and then kind of got a base going, and then from the base it was just like another 2 years of just trial and error, just going up, you know, changing how I'm doing it, learning new things, watching YouTube videos, the whole nine. And just like I feel like I'm just now getting to a point where I'm super duper confident in my mixes and masters, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that takes serious work, bro. Because I mean, I went to school for it, right? So I
Yeah,
can understand like the learning process professionally of doing that, right? But then I've been doing it for 11 years since then, like trying to learn
the
how to
nuance.
actually get right. There's more to it than just learning what the buttons actually do, right? Like,
Yeah, that's I
you
don't
know,
think like I feel like there's never gonna be a point that I'm done learning how to mix a master. You know what I mean? Like as long as I'm doing it, I'm gonna be learning new things and tweaking this and tweaking that and adjusting this in my process. This is like a never ending learning thing, you know?
it's a beautiful thing, right?
It is. It
It
makes it
just like
fun.
never ends. Yeah.
It wouldn't be
That's
as
sick.
fun if I just did the same exact thing over and over. It's like when you learning and you know doing new things and doing it, it's like that light bulb come on and it gets fun again. It's like, oh hell yeah, now I'm addicted. I want to do a bunch of songs because shit, look at what I just figured out. You know what I mean?
Yes,
You
sir. Hell yeah. Just so like that one little new move that you learned to make on the DAW or whatever, and it's like, yo, I'm using that in the next 10 fucking tracks. You know what I mean? Like,
Exactly. And it's like I can't wait to record because I want to see how it sound again. I'm gonna try it on this. I'm gonna try it on that.
yeah, I
Yeah,
remember doing it with auto-tune, you know, when I first got
yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. You feel me?
oh yeah, now we use it as like a spice, you know what I mean? Like when you build a recipe for like food or whatever, but it's a mix, you know, like do I want to use auto-tune on it? You know what I mean? Like that kind of thing. You learn to
100%.
like be more conservative with it after that point. It's crazy.
You do. You really do.
Yo, sick. Okay, so we're gonna go hear your first song, I think.
All right.
It's called Dreaming, right?
Yeah.
And it's unreleased?
Mm-hmm. It's
Tell
on
the
this
people
EP.
about it.
So it's a part of this EP I'm gonna be dropping. I plan to drop 5 songs. I'm hoping for Friday. So what is that?
This coming Friday.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I need to make 2 more songs. So it might be the Friday afterwards, but we're just gonna say it's gonna be this Friday, and I'm gonna put myself on that deadline.
Okay.
So it's coming out this Friday. Yeah, it'll be 5 songs. It's kind of so I just released a project called Joe Dirt, and that was 17 songs. And I don't like extended, whatever they call it with albums. You know when
Yeah,
people
that's huge, bro. Wow.
I don't like when people do the extended albums though, because like I feel like it's just a like, I don't know. I don't like re-releasing shit. Like if I just dropped this a month ago, why would I re-drop all 17 songs and just add 5 if I could just do a whole new release with those 5 songs? So it's like, in a way, it's like an extended version because I kind of kept a lot of the themes from my album Joe Dirt, but it's a whole new project in itself. So yeah,
Well,
this
nice.
song's 1 of 5 on that.
Well, let's hear it. Let's go.
All right.
It's Joe White, and I made the beat, ho. I've been drinking for way too long. I've been smoking on way too strong. I can't even stand up. Pass that bottle, let me get gone. I'm finna pop my shit, they ain't built like this. Little boy, little hoe, I'ma take his bitch in this old ass Chevy with the dark ass tints. No golf bag, but I brought a few sticks. Ain't got woods, but I got a few wines. Love my 40, but a none on my hip. Sipping Coors Lights, KK in my spliff. Steak on my plate, plus veggies mixed. Big dog status, I know I can't slip. Please step back, I ain't tryna trip. Nah, ain't tryna trip. Cause it's been a long day, long week, long month since I thought of you. Since I thought of you. It's been a long day, long week, long month since I saw the truth. Since I saw the truth. I was all on my feels and shit. Now I'm back, don't get me lit. I was turned to 17, now I'm turned to 26. I'm going harder than them underground top 10. Once we get in my lanes, big body, big bands. I'm finna pop my shit till my whole team rich. Put them all on game like money make Mitch. Blood done got me floating, plus Hennessy I'm loaded. Contemplating shit I did, but my story ain't wrote yet. It's history in motion, I'm coming up, you notice. I've been grinding, they gon' notice. Been a long day, long week, long month since I thought of you. Since I thought of you. It's been a long day, long week, long month since I saw the truth. Since I saw the truth. Put my work and see the sweat. I get old, don't want regrets. I'ma keep on rapping my ass off until there's nothing left. Don't compare me, save your breath. Better watch the way you step. Scuffing up my bricks, I'm finna place them on your neck. It's been a long day. Yeah, it's been a long day. I've been drinking for way too long. I've been smoking on way too strong. I can't even stand up. Pass that bottle, let me get gone. Pass that bottle, let me get gone. Pass that bottle, let me get gone.
Welcome back to the Put Up, everybody. I'm A.K.A. the Wizard, and we have Joe Y over here today with us. I'm so happy you were able to make it, bro.
Hell yeah, bro. Like I said, sorry about last time, but man, I was so excited, bro. I couldn't wait, man.
Yeah, it's already been sick. If you just showed up here watching with us right now, go back and watch the start again.
Hell yeah.
Rewatch that bitch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And before we keep going, like, share, and subscribe below. Let some other people know about this thing going down right now if you're with us today.
Mm-hmm.
Even if, you know what, even if you come back here and it's later and it's not live, share that thing out again for us.
Yeah, send it to your mom, send it to your grandma.
Oh, yeah.
Let grandpa watch it when his team start losing in the NFL. Come on. Get that Johnson around.
Yeah, because you guys got like Sunday football probably going on all the time.
It's like a religion, bro. This shit crazy, bro. Especially like I can't speak on every state, but Ohio's a huge football state.
Right.
And man, I mean, bro, the Cleveland Browns are a joke. I'm sure even you know that. The Cleveland Browns are a joke. They a joke, like the biggest joke in sports right now. And even they sell out games. Like every Sunday, they games are sold out. And they don't win shit. You feel me? It's like a religion over here.
Yo, that's amazing. I've actually been to Cleveland a bunch of times for like business meetings back in the day. That's wild.
Do you like Cleveland?
It was a cool place. Like we were in some ritzy stuff, though. You know what I mean? So it was like $300 a night hotel US. Like, yeah, like the highest end one. So it was like a totally different experience there. You know what I mean?
Right.
Room service, all the
the whole 9 yards, brother.
We spent a lot of money there, bro. All right. Let's get serious now. We're going to talk about challenges because I know every artist, when they start making music, has like some challenges they have to work through to actually make this all happen, right? Like I have. I won't even get into that myself, but tell us the hardest thing that you've ever experienced, the biggest challenge.
Definitely just like the anxiety and the burnout. Like I get so stuck in my head, and that's where I'll end up taking way too long of a break because I kind of get burnt out, and then I'll get down on myself. And especially back in the day, like now I have a lot of people in my life that really inspire me and believe in me. So it's like things over the last year have kind of changed because people will get on my ass if I'm not doing enough. Whereas like back in the day when I really had no motion or nothing, it was like nobody was in my ear telling me like, yo, keep doing this, keep doing this. So if I got in my head about it, it's like, well then fuck it. You know, I'll let months go by that I don't even think about doing shit. And it's like you just lose all that momentum and shit. So it's like that's probably the biggest challenge I'll face is just getting out of my own head. Getting to a point where it's like I'm confident, I'm comfortable, and I could just say fuck it and just make my music. You know what I mean? Not worry about what people gonna think, not worry about how it's gonna get perceived, not worry about how many people gonna listen to it. Just do it, and trust the process.
And you know what? It's kind of funny. I've experienced it myself in the same past year since I started playing live and stuff, right? How like before nobody would even watch you or anything. Now, because you just keep going and going and going, all of a sudden they're like, wait a second, maybe I should have a look. Like, what the hell's going on over here? You just won't stop, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, man, that's key. I really think it is. And like the worst part for me personally is like because I work for other people too, right? With the mixing thing. So it's like I feel like I'm kind of neglecting my own stuff by not putting it out or whatever, but I can feel good about the fact that I'm still putting stuff out with other people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It feels different than it used to, right?
No, I feel that.
Keeping busy, bro. You just gotta keep going and going. Never stop.
Sharpening the skills, man. It's repetition is the best way to learn anything. So it's like the more you're putting the work in, the better the product gonna get, and the better chance you have of making a name for yourself. You know?
Hell yeah, that's so true. Okay, so on the flip side, tell us like the biggest success you've had in your career so far.
I have a hard time giving myself credit, so it's hard to pick what my biggest success is. You feel me? Because like my thing on it is like. It sounds so bad. People always like dog me for this mindset because like I have done a lot of shit. Like I've gone on tour a couple times. I performed at Lincoln Hall in Chicago, which is really dope venue, and I was with Pivot Gang and all them.
Nice.
I've traveled around a lot. I mean, I do a lot of shows locally. I've got a song with Tory Lanez. I've got a song with Kevin Gates. I got a song with Jalen Santoy, a song with Mir Fontaine. So it's like I've done quite a few things, but my thought process on it really is just like till none of it matters until like shit's popping. You feel me? So it's like as far as accomplishments go, I don't really feel the need to give myself credit because it's like I ain't did shit yet. Like you know what I'm saying? It's like I still got so much work to do. So it's like fuck what I did yesterday, fuck what I did last year. Let's just worry about the future for now. You know, I don't need to pat myself on the back yet. I ain't did nothing. You know, I'm still broke as hell. So it's like I don't know.
No, you know what? I feel like the answer to that for you is like how hard you work. You just said it, right?
Yeah, I mean,
and it's like the downfall and the best part about it at the same time.
That was even like when I dropped that project, it was like, oh, so you're gonna take a breath now, you're gonna do some, what are you doing? It's like, no, bro, I got, I'm gonna get this next project out as fucking fast as I can, man. Like that one's done, it's out. Might as well do another one.
Oh, I love the tenacity of the whole thing. That's crazy. Don't stop. Whatever you do, don't stop. You know what I mean?
I don't plan on it, brother.
Hell yeah. All right, let's go to the mic now. The tools and techniques that you use to make your music. What do we got?
So I can't even remember what this mic is called, but it's the Warm Audio.
Like a WA47 or something like that?
It's a Big John. It's one of the tube microphones. So it's got the whole power box and everything. Like you have to warm it up. I want to say it's either the 800 or the 1000. Can I switch tabs?
I don't even know. You can try. You might go off screen, but you can try. Why not?
Did I go off screen?
Nope. No. Yeah, I know the Warm Audio gear is actually pretty damn good, though.
Oh, yeah. It's amazing.
They make nice compressors, EQs now, all kind of preamps, like all that kind of stuff. Yeah. But they came out with a few mics like a couple years back.
Yeah, they've had a few for a little while. Okay, so this is the WA251 large diagram. Yeah.
Woo! That's one of the newer ones, bro.
I love it. Before this, I was using the 47 Junior, and it was very just like middle of the road. I was not a huge fan, but could make it work. I made some cool shit with it. But I got this thing probably 2 years ago, and man, it changed everything for me. It's like if I don't put no plugins on it, like just raw vocals sounds phenomenal. So it's like
it's so secret
up.
This mic right here that I'm using is a Slate Digital VML1, right? ML1, I believe. And it's a modeling mic, right?
Yeah.
I use the emulation for the 251 on my wife's voice.
Really?
It sounds same great. Sound of that. Yo, it's epic. It's not just great, it's epic. You know what I mean?
This is one of my favorite purchases I've ever made in my whole life. Like, I love it.
That's probably the nicest mic I've seen on the put up.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, that's fire, bro.
I like it. So
Yeah,
you do it right there in the room with you, right there, just like that?
Yeah, so I got this wall right here. You can see it's all treated, and then I
Okay.
got the ceiling
Yeah.
kind of like diffused treated, and the same with this wall. And I got the sound panels up and all that. So I mean, you could even hear just like through the computer that it's like it's pretty like there's not a lot of reflection or nothing in this room, so it's pretty solid. So yeah, I mean, I normally just like if I'm real turned up, you know what I'm saying? Like if I've been drinking and shit and I'm on some turn shit, I'll raise the mic and be standing up and do the whole thing. But a lot of times, bro, I'll just be chilling like this. Like I said, I'll just cook the shit up on a computer, turn over, record right quick, come back, turn the shit up, and just do my thing. Which is nice because it's like I don't gotta go nowhere. I ain't gotta do shit. I just sit down in my seat and start cooking up. I don't even gotta get out my chair if I don't want to.
Yeah, it's so dope, bro.
Yeah, yeah, bro. It's clutch, bro. It's clutch. I'm telling you.
I'd like the
Especially
setup.
them lazy after work days where you don't even want to be in the studio because you're tired, but you know you got to get shit done. It's like it's nice to be able to just sit down, relax, and get some shit done.
Oh, and it shows that you're serious too, right? Like you're
Oh,
not
yeah.
just in some like apartment room with like hard walls and all that shit. Like you've actually taken the time to treat it some, you know?
Oh
I
yeah.
like it.
Yes,
Very
sir.
nice, man. Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So you use like a little like preamp interface type thing too with it?
I have a Focusrite ISO. So that's the power box for the mic on top, this thing. And then this is the Focusrite ISO.
Focusrite 1? Yeah.
Yeah. I fucking love that preamp, bro. That's another one of my favorite purchases. I got that probably 6 months to a year before I got the mic. Love the preamp. And then I have a Audient ID44 as my interface. And then I run all that through a M1 Mac Mini.
Damn, so you actually got some pretty high-end gear up in there too.
There's some money
part,
in this
right?
motherfucker, yeah.
I'll tell you right now, like it's a step up from like your typical like little red Scarlet Focusrite.
Yeah, oh yeah. Dude, just
right?
the Audient ID44 was like $1,200.
Right.
Whereas like the Scarlet 2i2 that like everybody has, I think it goes for like $200 around here. So you're talking about $1,000 difference in the interface. The preamp was like $800. The mic was about $1,000. So it's like you talking about a good chunk of money just on them three things, you know?
Yeah, that's why it shows you're serious again. You know what I mean? Because I know all about this gear. Like I was in the $1 million studio on an SSL console, like doing
right.
And they had one of those like Focusrite ones in there. Actually, the dual channel one.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's in like a rack mount or some shit. Yeah, man. And like it just the quality difference is like stark in comparison to like that other consumer. I call it like prosumer type stuff, right?
100%. I mean, it's another thing that I tell everybody. Once people are getting good at mixing and mastering and they're still on a 2i2 or something in an untreated room, it's like, well, your next step really is to upgrade your gear, upgrade the mic, upgrade the interface, treat your room at least. I mean, that's the other thing. Is like, bro, you can get foam for so damn cheap. You can spend a lot on foam, but you can get decent stuff for not that much. And it's like, even just throwing a couple panels up on the corner of the room that you record in is going to make a world of a difference. It's
actually my hack. I got a hack for this because I'm in like this room, right?
Yeah.
And it sounds way better than it should for what I spent. I'll tell you that right now. So I use it's this Roxel comfort board stuff.
Okay.
And it's like it's compressed insulation. So I built it into a frame and it's like triple deep on my setup here.
That's what these panels are, the big ones on the wall.
Right.
I got
special stuff, man.
I got two there, one behind my monitors and then one in the window to make sure the glass doesn't reflect at all. And those are the same. I got the rock wall insulation in them, built them. I mean, like it was cheap as shit. You know, the insulation was the most expensive thing. That wasn't nothing. You got to build it yourself.
And the fact is that like you get into like because I've been trained in acoustics damn near at this point, right? And it's like the foam does something for the higher end frequencies, but not the like mid and low frequencies. But these kind of panels, when you make them, they'll go down to like 200 hertz, something in that area.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean? And actually help the room.
Yeah, it gets rid of that reflection, man, and it's so important because you don't want that. You know, you can't edit it out really. So it's like if you have a bunch of reflections, you're cooked.
I mean, you can use de-reverb plugins, but we're gonna hear that. The trained ear can hear that,
dude. Right? Yeah, it's also like then you're gonna spend so much time trying to perfect that. You know what I mean? So much time that you could just be finishing the song. You're just trying to get your fucking
sound right,
reverb out of it. Exactly. It's like, come on. And again, you can do it cheap, bro. Like you said, like you just build them, and it's like it don't cost much. You hang that motherfucker up on a stud, and you're good to go.
I helped the guy spec out a room the other day just for his little vocal room, just like that.
Hell yeah!
And I was like, don't fuck around. Just go and get the right stuff and do it properly, real quick.
It's important, bro. Like... It's really important. Like if you're trying to make professional sound and shit, you got to spend some money. Like nobody's gonna sound super professional not spending money, and that's where it's
and
like
I tell people that, right? Like you can see the thing behind me, obviously.
oh
right?
yeah, big old diffuser.
And it's like
panel.
you see them inside all the big studios. There's a reason for all those angles and things that are happening, right?
Mhm.
It's physics at play with sound, right?
Because it's the way that the sound waves hit the diffuser panel. When it hits it, it'll bounce off at the different angles, so it avoids coming back at you. But it also doesn't take it completely out. So you still, like them diffuser panels, you still have the ambiance of it, but it's not directly at your microphone.
It's kind of magical, honestly.
It is. It's some crazy shit, bro.
Yeah, I love it. Man, I love that you're into it too. That's fun.
I'm a nerd when it comes to the music stuff, bro. I love it. I love the gear, the plugins, everything. I used to have a studio, like a professional one type shit. It ended up closing down, but that's what like taught me everything about soundtrack. Like I built that studio, you feel me? It was perfect.
Right.
So it's like after that, I got so into this shit. I was like, because once you see what it could sound like and you do it all yourself, it's like, oh, I'm obsessed. I want to do this as well as I can.
Bro, you got to get some of these going on. They're behind. You can't see it on the camera here, but they're like 60-inch tall bass. They're called diaphragmatic absorbers.
Okay.
And they're loaded with like activated carbon in the back to suck up bass frequencies once you slow them down with the vibrational panels, right?
Huh.
It's some crazy scientific shit. But when I added them to the studio, it made the bass like mastering grade sound inside of this room. It's crazy when you hear it now. Yeah,
that's crazy.
Because the hardest thing to stop is bass, right? You hear at clubs and shit, the bass leaks out into the streets and everything, right? Because of the cycle length of an actual like 20 hertz wave. It's like 56 feet long or some shit, right?
Oh yeah.
So to stop that, you need massive stopping power, right?
Oh yeah.
Cinder block walls raised off the floors, like the whole thing, right? So like this thing changed my life, dude. These two big ass things back there, because now I can like master audio for people in the bass ranges where it's and you get like that tight punch to everything now, where you've gotten rid of all of the reverb, but at like 20 hertz. You know what I mean? 40 hertz, shit like that.
I'm gonna have to look into those for sure.
Yo, I'll send you something on it.
Yeah, bro, yeah.
Okay, so like, is there some crazy unique approach you take when you're recording that probably no other artist does?
Like I was saying, the brick and the beat. I have not met a lot of people that do that. That's definitely like, especially because like most rappers, they definitely want the beat to be like to already be telling a story, like to already have progression and all that for them to record on it. But if you're a producer and an artist, I definitely recommend trying just breaking out the beat so it's a whole loop and then arranging the beat around your vocals. Because I really think, at least for hip hop, bro, I get so much more bounce that way. Because I can actually, like, I'll edit each pattern, you know what I mean, as I'm going. And you could, like, change the bass up to follow your flow so it actually is hitting on every word type shit. And it sounds so good. So I'd say that's probably the weirdest thing I do. Other than that, the only other thing that everybody said is weird that is recorded with me is, like, I make most of my songs as a freestyle, but not like a one-take freestyle that you would see on, like, Whack 100 or nothing. Like, basically, I just write it as I go. But the weird thing is I can't have the beat or nothing playing. So, like, I'll play the beat for, like, 15 seconds and get what the flow is in my head. And then I need silence for, like, 3 minutes, and I'll write, like, 8 to 16 bars and just pure silence and hope that it lines up with what I initially read. You know what I mean?
Wow, that's cool. That's cool as fuck.
That's probably the weirdest part of my recording process.
You know, whoever's watching that's making rap music, maybe try that. You know what I mean? That's
definitely the loop thing, man. You got to try recording on a looped beat and then arranging it around your vocals, because that will change the game. You also get you think outside of the box, because when you're just making a beat, you're not really thinking about the song per se. You're just trying to perfect the beat. So it gets into that more like traditional sound. Whereas when you're arranging it around your vocals and you see where you get unique in vocals, you can really fuck up the beat on that. And it just sounds so much. I mean, it makes you stand out, because then it's like, damn, I ain't never heard nothing like this, you know? And it's like,
because most of them are just like these beats that flow through the same way, and then somebody puts lyrics on top of it, and it's kind of locked in the way it is, right?
I call them type beats, because when YouTube took over on the beat scene, it's like everybody was just copy and pasting the same like beat. Like everything sounded the same pocket. So it's like I just call them type beats. Like if your shit just real traditional, doesn't vary at all, it's like that's just a type beat, which is cool, but it's not going to stand out the way you necessarily want it to.
Yeah, we were actually talking about that, me and my boy, the other day, how like you can hear even the same sounds on other beats and shit, and it gets old after a while, right? You're like, oh, it's that sound again, right?
Exactly. Oh, exactly. Like the same damn drum pattern on every song, and it's like, man, I done heard these drums 150 times.
I mean, it's cool if it's like you're trying to reenact something or whatever, like pay homage to it or whatever, like an old school track. But like,
if you're trying to stand
I
out
don't
and be
know.
unique, though, the beats. That's where you start, you know, because people,
Cool.
especially like when you out at the show or something, or like the casual listener, like the beats really subconsciously what they focus on. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like when you driving in a car, I'll drive in a car and not even hear a damn word in the song. I'm just vibing to the beat. You know what I mean? And forget that they're even rapping on it type shit. So it's like the beat's so much more important than you think. There's a lot of songs that blow up that I say like the beat's a cheat code. There's like your producer blew this up. You're not bad what you did, but it's like you're definitely that crazy. It's like people fuck with this, especially with TikTok, bro. Like 15 seconds of a beat could change your whole life. You know what I mean?
It's why guys like Scott Storch get business. You know what I mean? Like that kind of
Big
stuff.
business, dude. I mean, have you ever looked into producer contracts? Like producers get paid, dude. Paid, and you don't even know who they are. I mean, you know what I mean? Like you think about even just like Pharrell and Timbaland and guys like that really shape the game as producers. Like, bro, they are legends and they are, you know, well over millionaires, just to be polite about it. Like they are loaded just off of making beats. But it's because they had some shit that nobody could do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you hear
They're actually playing keys and stuff their own ways, mapping
Mhm.
things out with like machines and shit being played by their fingers, right?
And they're
You know
not
what I mean?
scared to get out of the norm, you know, try some weird shit that shouldn't work, and then you find out it works, and it's like, oh, all right, bet.
Yeah.
It's making you
100%.
all sound.
We're gonna hear your next track, bro. But before we
Alright.
do, why did you name it Carhartt?
So you'll hear it in the song as part of the chorus, but so I'm a blue collar worker and I live in Northeast Ohio, so like between Cleveland and like Buffalo type shit. So it get cold than a motherfucker up here. So like Carhartt's my favorite clothing brand. Like I got asked on an interview last year if I could wear one designer brand for the rest of my life for free. What would I wear? Carhartt, bro. I'll never be cold again.
Oh, damn.
Like they make clothes for everything. You feel me? In the summer, you got clothes that ain't gonna rip. They gonna look fine. And then in the winter, you gonna be warm as a motherfucker. The toughest clothes on the market, bro. I love Carhartt. So yeah, in the song, I said Carhartt on my body, or Carhartt on my jacket, and it's like real hard hitting. So I was like, I'm just gonna call this bitch Carhartt. You feel me? Pay a
My
little
bro
homage.
runs an excavator for a living.
Hell yeah, I'm sure he got some
And it's like-
Carhartt.
Bro, everything. Every damn fucking bottle opener. Like
I was
I'm telling you everything, bro.
bro. I'm saying blue collar workers, Carhartt is the equivalent of like Prada to a really rich lady. Like
Lamborghini in the car world. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
bro. Yeah, Carhartt's the shit. Like if you on a job and somebody pull up with a new Carhartt, it's like, damn, did you get a bonus that I didn't get? Like how
Bro,
you
my
got
sister,
that
bro.
thing?
she even works the same industry, and I'm sure she owns something made by Carhartt.
Hell,
You know what I mean?
goated, bro.
Well, yo, let's go hear Carhartt.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Big. Ay. Once I get gone, man, it's all to the races. Yeah. Big. Ay. Once I get going, man, it's off to the races. Life been good, hell yeah, it's been amazing. Steady green dot, dog, you know I've been blazing. Cars lay low, get it in by the cases. Baby girl, no, got me all on the playlist. Close that door, we about to get naked. Good kush roll, little mama get faded. Drop it to the floor, little peach look tasty. Notice on the daily, my point of view, drive a lame ass crazy. Fuck being basic, I'm way too wavy. White boy style, but the flow go nuts. GG4, let me smoke my lunch. Can't be me till it's in my lungs. Can't be you, cause I'm way too clutch. Carhartt on my jacket. AF1's been damaged. Always you on my head, bitch, cause I only fuck with Carhartt on my jacket. AF1's been damaged. Always you on my head, bitch, cause I only fuck with champions. Too faded at the function, yeah. Just smoked the whole onion, yeah. Girls come just to have fun, yeah. Too lit, bitch, I'm on one, yeah. Puff, puff, pass, let it blow your mind. Couple shroom caps, you gon' feel just fine. I take mine so I feel alive. She take hers so she don't feel time. Baby girl, let me break your spine. Chevy backseat with some cheap ass wine. Birds on me cause they see I'm fly. Ain't got no reason to lie. Carhartt on my jacket.
Welcome back to the Put Up, everybody. I'm A.K.A. the Wizard, and we have Joe Y with us today. Bro, amazing interview so far. If you've missed any of it and you're just joining us, go all the way back and watch it because it's amazing.
Hell yeah,
some real good information drops right
good
there.
Tips in there, man.
Heck yeah. So what? We're gonna keep going though.
All right.
How do you connect with your audience, your fans, make your art relatable to them, all that stuff?
So making the art relatable is, to me, easy because I just kind of like a lot of my songs are really, like I said, just about my own experiences and my own life. So it's like, I don't know, that shit relatable to me and mine. So fuck it. Somebody out there gonna relate to it, you know? And then as far as connecting with fans, like the average fan, I definitely don't do a good enough job connecting with personally. But that's kind of because, like, I don't know. I just save all the connection for like the super fans. So it's like anybody who reaches out to me at all, I get real connected with. You know what I mean? So it's like even something as simple as like if I throw a new song on my story and you swipe up and put the fire emoji, it's like now I'm tapped in with you because now I have a name to the face, somebody that's streaming my shit. Like I can actually connect personally. So I'll tap in with them and be like, thank you so much. Da 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 da. You know what I mean? Other than that, it's really just like concerts, bro. Like going to concerts and connecting with other artists and fans is the biggest way because like that face to face still means so much to people. You know what I mean? It makes them realize too that like you are a human being, like you a real person. You're not just some face behind Instagram dropping music. It's like, nah, you really outside living life and talking about your life. So it's like that's really
special respect, bro. I love
it. And, like I said, just really just showing love to those who show love to me. You know, I ain't above nobody. Shit.
Yeah, man, it's that whole point of like not just being on social media, right? Where it's like almost like using it to bring back the real life experiences to show after the fact kind of thing, right? I mean, you got to be on there making content too, but you still got to go out there and live life too to have something to talk about, right? You know what I mean?
You got to do everything. And I feel like that's something that like the average person doesn't realize, like how much time a true, if you see an underground artist that has motion and is doing shows and dropping a bunch of music, like he's working. Like it's like a 9 to 5, how much work you have to put in, especially if you don't have a manager or like a team behind you. It's like, nah, you got to do all this. You have to do all the managerial work. You have to book all the shows yourself. You have to handle all the operate. Like, yesterday I had to rent a car because my car ain't going to go that far. So I had to rent a car.
Yeah, and you drove that far, right?
Hell yeah, bro. Drove there and then drove back the same day because I had to do this today. So I'm like, well, I can't stay in Cincinnati. You feel me? I'm like, I got to get back. So it's just work, bro. It's like there's so much work that goes into this, and I feel like people don't realize that. And I feel like that's why a lot of people quit music because they make 3-4 songs. Their friends like it. They post it on their like personal Instagram. Doesn't do numbers, and they're like, well, fuck it, then I quit. And it's like that's just not how it's gonna work for anybody, bro. You got to be outside. You got to be doing shit. You got to be connecting with people. Like even just working with other artists, like. If you link with another artist in your city, make a couple songs with them and do a video with them, that alone is going to show people that you are a real person out there making friends, connecting with artists, and you're going to get that artist fan base because, people that like him going to see you and they might not have heard of you and now you're on their radar. Even if they don't tap in with you long term, say, a month later you're at a show and they happen to be there. Not like, oh, shit, I remember him. He worked with so-and-so. I'm going to go check out his set and see what he got. Not this show that I did yesterday, but the show I did before that, I had that happen where this dude I had never really met, but we got mutual friends and shit on the internet. He had just finished when I pulled up and he was about to leave and I grabbed him. I'm like, yo, bro, it's Joe Wide Bug. You see me, we've tapped in with each other a couple times on Instagram. I'm like, hang out for a minute. Now, bro, we be chatting all the time. I'll send him some beats. We gonna work together the whole 9. And it's like, it's just a whole relationship building thing. Now he reposting my shit and I'm getting fans from him. I'm reposting his shit and getting fans. And it's simply just off of doing that show. Seeing him, recognizing him, and being like, yo, wait 5 minutes, bro. Wait 10 minutes and watch my set real quick. I want to see what you think. I respect your music. I want to see what you think of mine. And that right there, that little bit of effort, that little bit of, getting out of your comfort zone. Like I said, I got social anxiety. So sometimes it's hard to talk to strangers. But fuck it. I ain't going to win if I don't. So it's like, just get over yourself and go up and say what's up, bro. Dap them up, do your thing. And then next thing you know, you got new fans just because bro fucks with you. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's so important to be outside and connecting with people and just be a real fucking human being. Like, I feel like the days of being just the celebrity behind camera is over. Like, you got to be a human being now. Is that...
Bro, the whole industry changed, right?
Like, it did. Because everything got so
accessible. Like that a lot.
Mm-hmm. Now everybody makes music and everybody can get it out there. It's like a rat race on social media. So it's like to stand out, you really got to put in the most work. Like,
this ain't fucked up on me. Hold on. Wait, it's getting louder and louder. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here, bro? There we go. I think it's better.
Like, bro, why are you yelling at me?
No, we're good now. We're good. We're good. Okay, so the takeaways from all of this then. When people hear your music, what is the hope?
The hope is that they relate to it. Whether like, so if it's a sad song or something, I really hope they relate to it and it kind of can take them out of a dark point. And the main thing is just like, I hope it makes your day better. Like, that's really my main goal is like, no matter what song it is, like, I hope you hear that shit and you kind of bop your head and it just make your day a little bit better. Cause that's why I listen to music, you know, like I'll be at work and just turn some shit on. Cause it's like, man, I'm bored. I need something to make my day better. And it's like, you listen to shit that's going to trigger you emotionally and make your day better. So that's really my main goal is just to get people to relate to my music and just feel better about their day, you know, make their lives better by listening to me.
Well, I think we did. We made their whoever's watching, we made their day better just by you being here today, bro.
Hell yeah,
I'm
that's
certain
dope,
of it.
bro.
I
That's
promise.
dope, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah. So tell the people what projects you're working on. We got that 5-song EP about to drop on Friday, right? Like what's next after that?
I'm probably gonna do a little EP run and then drop an album at the end of the year, but I've got a couple collab projects in the works. I've got a lot of shows. I'm actually starting to throw my own shows with a buddy of mine. So that'll be dope. Yeah.
That's sick, actually.
Right. I'm excited for that, bro. We about to turn that shit up. But other than that, yeah, I got this EP coming, and then I plan to probably within 3 weeks to a month drop another EP, and then I might do a collab project somewhere in between. But I really my goal is to drop at least one EP like every month, and then another at least one more album this year. Well, hopefully more than that. I mean,
that's a lot of work. That's
but it's like a video game to me, man. Like I said, I get home from work, it's like shit. I'ma just smoke some weed and hop in the studio because ain't nothing else to do. You do that a couple times a week, and then you know, if you do that every day, you gonna end up with like 5 songs every week, and you can just put them out, and then it's like, boom, 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 boom.
I love the methodology. That's amazing.
Yeah, gotta work for it. You know, that's what the last 5 years has taught me. Is like, bro, you gotta work. Like, if you really want to make this shit happen, you gotta work nonstop.
Yeah. Work when you don't want to work. Work when it hurts. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Get out your comfort zone. You know? You can't reach greatness if you're comfortable. Like, you think the best athletes in the world were comfortable their whole life? Hell no. They was putting in work at 4 a.m. You know what I mean? They was doing everything they could to get to the league. So it's like, what's different about anything? If you want to be amazing at something, you got to work so much harder than everybody else that does it. Like, you got to.
I learned that with like playing the guitar live too, right? Because we're doing like 2 or 3 hour sets now. And like literally your fingers will hurt after the first hour until you've done it for like a week straight. You know what I mean?
You got to be conditioned.
And then you have to slowly work up to that, right?
Exactly.
It's like a physical thing at that point. It's not even about the music so much then, right? It's like, how can I even keep moving, right?
Yep. It's also just like, that's kind of how you avoid burnout too, is if you're consistent with it and you don't have to do everything at once, it's a lot easier to do that than just be sporadic. Like, oh, I need to get 15 songs done this weekend and do 5 shows this week, and then I'm going to take 2 months off. It's like, that's just not really obtainable, brother.
It's not going to happen. Yeah, like how the fuck would that happen?
You know, if you're too slow with it, like me personally, like we're not all Kendrick. So if I try to arrange songs over like a 3-4 year period, they're not going to sound right together. You know what I mean? Like I'm ever evolving. So it's like, I want to move quick because every EP, every project, every album, it's all like a chapter of my life. It's like, you know, the Taylor Swift era type shit where it's like, that is its own chapter in itself. The next one could be totally different. But if I work quick and get it all done at one time, at least that project is all in one pocket. It's all
be cohesive, right?
Yeah,
with each other.
Exactly.
Yeah. You know, it's amazing. Amazing tips right here, guys. Everything that you said today can be taken back to like the real world and used for like whoever's gonna go and be an artist, you know? It's crazy.
Hell yeah, bro.
Okay, so how can people get involved with you, collaborate with you? I saw that you have like your Apple Music link and your Spotify link on there. Do you have like a link tree? Do you have like a website?
I do have a link tree, but I got sick of link tree. I'll probably put it like on my TikTok. I have the link tree, and I probably should put it back in there, but my thoughts is like 90% of people use Apple or Spotify, and then everybody else is probably YouTube or SoundCloud. I'm easy to find on SoundCloud, pretty easy to find on YouTube, but like, yeah, I probably should throw the link tree in there. But really, like, as far as connecting and collabing, I would say just hit me up on social media is the best way, and that's Joe_Why_the_Bug. That, you know, my DMs are always open. If you tap, I mean, I will say this though, you better show love if you approach me, because like the people that don't follow me or nothing, if you're a producer, and this is like a big tip, because I see so many producers do this. do not spam my DMs without showing any fucking love. Like, if you spam my shit, you're like, yo, I fuck with your sound. I got all these beats. And you send me 15 beats and then you're price cheating. And I go to your page and you don't even follow me. Fuck out of here, dude. I make my own beats. Guys that get the fuck out of here, bro. How are you going to say that you fuck with my sound and not even follow me and then try to sell me a product? Like, no.
They obviously haven't heard you, right? At that point.
You would think you would assume that, and then it's also just like clearly the love ain't there because if I fuck with somebody, I'm gonna follow you and then tap in and be like, "What's up, bro? I really fucking you. I'm gonna show love. I'm gonna drop comments on your shit the whole nine." Because it's like if I like something, I'm gonna show you that I like it. I'm not just gonna say I like it. That's weird,
Yeah,
so
and I've seen it with my own like old friends from high school and shit where they're like interested in watching, but they don't want to be seen. You know what I mean? And I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna invite you to anything either. Then
exactly,
why would I? Right? Like,
and it's like that's weird, bro. Like, what are we doing? That's just weird.
We're trying to create community, right? Like through this.
Exactly. So yeah, I say connecting with me. If you want to work with me, collab with me, I'll just say hit my DMs, follow me, show some love and hit my DMs. And I work with so many people, dude. I versus other people. I send beats to other people. I'll engineer for people. I love working with people. That's like half of what make music fun is getting everybody else's sound and experience and you get to touch it and work on it. It's like, that's cool in itself because so many people don't get to do that. So I love collabing. I'd say just shit, hit me up.
And you know what? Go outside because you might see Joe Y out there.
Exactly. I'm always outside, bro.
Know what I'm saying?
Outside.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. That's another good way too. Like if you're local and you want to collab, like come to a show, bro. That face-to-face connection is so fucking important because if I just see you on Instagram and shit and your beats are okay, it's like, well, I don't really have a connection here. So maybe, if I get to it, I get to it type shit. If I met you and you turned up at my show, you were, out there doing your thing, showed love, I'm gonna be so much more incentivized to tap in with your beats and try and make something work on a beat. Because it's a connection.
Smoke one, something, you know what I mean? Like chill out for a bit, have a drink, something. Like actually get to know a person, right?
Exactly. Yeah, bro. Connections real, man. I mean, the more you let somebody get connected to you, the more incentivized they're gonna be to work with you. I mean, that's even like for getting features and stuff. Don't be a weirdo. Don't be fangirling out. Like, talk to artists like they're real people. You feel me? That's just another mistake people make where it's like they talk to people like they're so big and stuff. And it's like, they're not going to want to work with you if you're acting like they're God and you're a peasant. Whereas if you just talk to them like you're an artist, they've been in your shoes. Nobody made it when they first started. Like, everybody had to come up some way, shape, or form. So it's like if you just talk to them like a normal human being, you're probably going to get a response and get somewhere further, Whereas if you're just kind of like, yo, I love your shit, dude. You're so amazing. It would be my dream if you got to work with me. It's like, well, that's just going to get left in the request, bro. They're not even going to read that shit most of the time. It's that human connection, bro. It's like everybody a human being and you got to act like they're human beings. That way they're going to treat you like a human being. It's
the craziest thing. Yeah. Well, like I go to big concerts and stuff, right? And I'm like, although I have respect for those people that are up there, I also do this, right? So it's like,
right.
I'm not going to put them on some kind of pedestal where like I worship them or something. We're on the same level. We're all a bunch of meatbags walking around on planet Earth. You know what I mean? Like,
exactly, bro. We all just human beings, man. And like, especially with music, it's like, man, there is no right or wrong answer. It's not like sports where it's like, oh, well, they're huge. They train. They're so much faster and strong. It's like, nah, bro, we all just doing this. Like,
yeah.
You feel me? Like everybody kind of just do the same, the same style of thing. Everybody, a studio session, even for the biggest artists, it's not like it's a party every time they get in there. Like they record the same thing a lot of us record.
You assume they all getting high and fucking partying in the studio while they're recording a vocal. They're not usually, yo.
Debatable.
Debatable.
It depends who you talk to. But even with that, it's still just like it's a normal session the same way yours is, where it's like the vibes are high, you're kicking it and just doing your thing. Like human being shit, man. Everybody a human,
I had to come to this realization with mixing because obviously there's guys out there that have mixed bigger records than I ever have, right? But you can't be looking at it that way as like, oh, I'm like, I got to get to that point of theirs or whatever, right? Well, like, where are you then? Where's your sound coming from then, right?
Yep. Well, and that's where
people learn to respect that.
And that's where comparison comes in. And that's where you kind of kill your drive and your motivation because you're so worried about the comparison where, again, like, I can't stress it enough, man. Everybody has a different story. Everybody has a different route to success. There is a whole lot of artists that take way longer than, like, bro, even like, I don't know if you know him, but Baby Chief Do It. He a young dude, kind of popping off in like over here right now, but he young. And I heard
look him up. What's his name?
Baby Chief Do It.
Baby Chief,
Make
do
like
it.
drill rap type shit. And I don't know how old he is,
Okay.
but I know he's mad young. And I kind of assumed like, oh, he must have just like popped up because he's young, you know, like kind of like
Yo,
the
I
meme
got
type
that.
shit. But then I heard an interview of him talking about how he's been doing it for like 10 years. That it's like, you never know how long somebody's been working before that one song catches. So it's like everybody has a route. Everybody has a way they had to get there. So people are going to relate to your story, even if you're not quite at their level yet. You know what I mean? The most important thing is just make good music, bro. Like, make good music, be a good human being, and connect with people. And it's like that's gonna get you further than anything else.
Yeah, man. Yo, I did a show 3 weeks ago now on a Friday night, right? And like I don't have a full band. I play like the guitar and sing and stuff, but I don't have a full band. So I brought like an MPC with me with like my own backing tracks that I recorded in the studio here play off of, right? And like got a little pedal board and shit so I can trigger it and all this stuff, right? So I set up my little rig. I do my thing. I was on first, right? And then a full band played last.
Oh, wow.
And like you wouldn't, this was the epiphany I had. They came up to me after and said that I did better than them. When I was sitting there, like, I thought you guys were fucking great. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
right.
And they were like, we've never seen anything like that in our life. I was like, what?
That's crazy.
I just set up this little rig here and like did my thing. What are you talking about?
Dope.
Like, yeah, and it's like you got to have that realization. Be in your own lane, do your own thing. It's gonna work your way.
Yeah, be yourself, man, and that's how people are gonna fuck with you. I mean, the other thing too is like I feel like as an artist, everybody kind of forgets what it's like to be just an average music listener. That is like, bro, it's not that deep. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta worry about this dumbass small shit. It ain't that deep. People like some of the worst like mixed songs will blow up. That it's like people just like music, bro. The average listener, they either gonna like your shit or not. So it's like, don't trip over the really small details. You know, the small thing you said, oh, I can't get this word memorized. I don't think I should do this. You know, I had the whole song memorized, but not the last 3 lines. Maybe I shouldn't do this today. Man, fuck that. Just ad lib over it or something. You know what I mean?
How many times I've fucked up my own song live on stage? You know what I mean?
I did it last night. Like, are you kidding me, bro? I fucking did a song last night that I recorded on Monday. So it's like, hell no, I don't have this whole thing down. You know, especially on stage, the adrenaline going and everything's different. You're not in your studio comfortable just rapping to your dog. It's like everything hits, emotions hit, adrenaline hits. It's like, who cares if they don't care? You know what I mean? The crowd, they don't care. You miss 2 words. It's like, who cares, bro? Just pick it up and keep going. I mean, it's small shit that the average listener does not care about. You just gotta,
and the whole key is just get out there and do it. Right?
Exactly, bro. Can't be scared to get out there. You can't overthink and like not like I know so many artists too that are so dope, but they don't drop any music because they just never actually get happy with their master. I'm the opposite, bro. If I get stuck on a album, fuck it, I'll put it out. Like, I don't care, dude. I mean, somebody's gonna like it. I'm not gonna sit here and spend 5 years trying to perfect this song because then I'm not putting anything out and you're just working backwards. Like, you're not, you know what I mean? So it's like you really can't. Obviously, you want to get it as good as you can. You want to do your best. I'm not saying don't do your best, but don't worry about the super small details that only you notice, you know? Like, that's just silly. It's just going to slow you down.
Bro, I had the second song that I put out, actually the second release, You Alone. It was 10 years after I got out of college, and the producer, teacher, mentor guy that has like a Juno Award and shit, he had promised that he was going to produce it for me. And I tried and I tried and I tried. And like, it just got to the point where I was like, fuck it, I got to do it myself. You know?
Yep.
And that's the one you hear on Spotify today. And like people like Jay Fair fucking love it.
Right.
Like, that's his jam, baby. You know what I mean? Like, so like, you just got to get out there. You just got to do it. Stop being so scared. Just try it.
Get out of your head, man. And just remember too, like me and my buddy were talking about this because I did a couple songs. He just dropped the EP, the guy that went with me to Cincinnati, and we were listening to it on the way there. And we were talking about how like, there's a couple things that definitely could have done differently. I have very minimal time on the masters and shit, but it's like we could have done a couple things differently, but we both agreed it's like the average listener is not going to know because people don't know what you were aiming for. You know what I mean? So if you miss your mark,
they can't hear that thing up there.
Right? They don't know what you're talking about. Like, they don't know what you were all worried about when you dropped it. So it's like, if it sounds solid, put it out. Get on to the next one and keep trying to get better. You know, that's all you can do.
Tip of the day, just put it out.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love
Can't
it.
overthink it, man. Music's simple for the day, bro. Make something you really like that sounds good to you, put it out there and see who likes it and just go from there. You know? You know, and that's like we were saying with the connecting, man. I can't stress it enough. You need, like I was saying with the burnout, bro. It's like that's part of what's changing my career is like people in my life are actually on my ass about it now. Like, you have something. You need to do this. You cannot just stop. Like, you can't just lay down. You got to work for this shit. And it's like, I only got that because I put the time in meeting people, trying people, working with people that it wasn't a good fit over and over and over, trial and error, until I found the group of people that are like-minded, really believe in me that we could build something together, and they hold me accountable. So it's like, you got to connect with people. You got to get other artists' feedback. You got to get people you trust in the industry that you can bounce ideas off of and that will hold you accountable. That's so important.
Yeah, man. And then like you're gonna fail. You're gonna have these times where like you have somebody that doesn't work out with you. I've had many.
Oh, and you're gonna put
You know what I
dog
mean?
shit songs out. I mean, you can listen to any major artist, and there's songs that you personally think are not good. You know what I mean? Like every single artist. Like my favorite artist will drop an album, and there's no chance I like every song on it. So it's like, yeah, you're gonna fail, but you're never gonna know. You have two options. You can either try really hard and maybe succeed, maybe fail, or you could just not try and automatically fail. So it's like, you might as well take the route that might have success, Why people would automatic fail? Like, why would you do that?
Shoot at the net. You know what I'm saying? Like,
man.
Leo, it's been a great interview. That's all for the questions, bro. Thanks again for coming on here today. So much knowledge dropped, man. So good. That's why I wanted to have you so bad, because I knew it'd be like this, bro.
Hell yeah. Yeah, man, that's another thing too. Like anybody trying to learn how to make beats or learning how to mix and master, like hit me up, bro. Hit me up on Instagram, and if I can help you out, if I have an answer for you, I'll gladly give it, bro. I'm not one of them people that wants to, kind of pigeonhole and keep out my sauce a secret and shit. It's like this shit. I won't give every secret, but I'll put you on the right path to where you can find your own secrets. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna give you what makes Joe Y, but I'll get you to a base point that you can go from and make yourself.
Yeah, actually, I was planning on starting up like an official one-on-one mentorship Pro Tools training kind of course thing that I bring people through. You know what I mean? Because I forget who I was talking to with. I think White Line like 2 days ago when I was with him, and it was like, you realize at some point that you're not giving away a secret. Like there's people out there that know that shit. They can go learn it at the same college you went to. They can just go pay the money, and you know what I mean?
YouTube University, dude. You can learn a lot on YouTube.
Tons.
Like,
bro, I got master classes on there. You can just go learn how to use compression right now if you want. You know what I mean? Like that kind of stuff.
And just with how many artists and stuff there are now, it's like, man, the dude that taught me how to engineer, he's like, I would rather like teach you how to do it than have you have bad mixes. Because like, if there's one thing I hate, it's horrible mixes in the industry. So it's like, I would rather give the sauce up and, help. Because the other thing, too, is like, we're not fighting for a spot here, bro. It's not one of the things where, like, if I make it, J Fur is not going to make it. That's the dumbest mind state you could have, bro. That is the dumbest mind state because it's really the polar opposite. Like, why do you think places like Atlanta blow up? Because it's like one after another. One guy blows up, brings his buddy with him. But now you have 50 artists in the city popping because nobody was trying to bring people back. Whereas if you're just constantly in competition with your peers, none of you are going to get anywhere. Because you're not gonna make a brand, you're not gonna make a culture. You're just fighting at each other and just doing local shit. It's like you gotta show love and help other people, support other people. That way you all grow together. It's not a competition.
Part of the reason for the put up, honestly, like that's part of the reason why I bring you guys on here is like to get everybody into like community.
Yeah,
and to, like for like that guy's gonna watch you, he's gonna watch Jay, he's gonna watch all these people, and catch a different thing from each one, and it's gonna be like, holy shit, they all know it. You know what I mean? Like, it's this collective brain thing.
And then like you said, you build that community, and now people start tapping it with each other. It's like, yo, I saw your thing on the put up the other day. You were talking about mixing and mastering. I can't figure this one thing out. What do I do here? And it's like, now there's a connection. Now it's like, oh, I seen this dude just posted a song. I remember when he asked me about this. I'm gonna go show some love because, man, I know him. You know what I mean? But it's like, community is so important, whether it's an online community, whether it's an in-person community. Really, you got to be a part of all of it,
Yeah, because like I was seeing all like the, you can throw songs and like get them reviewed or whatever, right? But you never met the artist. You never got to talk like you and I are right now, right? So it's like that other piece to it, that actually getting to know somebody that matters.
The connection, so much, man. Right? Exactly. And like I said too, like it don't have to be in your city, because I know too, like Cleveland's not
the same city, bro.
Right, exactly, bro. And that's like I mean, I know a lot of like different states and stuff, like they don't have a music scene at all. And it's like, yeah, that can be tough. But bro, the online is a beautiful thing, like right now I got two main producers that aren't me. And one of them is a local dude that I know in person, right? And then another dude I've never met ever. He's from fucking forever away. Like, you know what I mean? He's from Washington, I think, which is mad far from Ohio. Very far. Never met the dude in my life. I've worked with him for 5 years. He'll call me and shit. It's like, that's a online community. I don't have to meet him. We on the same page. We connected. We did things. And over years, we built a sound together that it's like, yeah, now he's one of my top two producers. That it's like, if I need a beat right now, I'm gonna hit him up first because it's like, yo, I need this. Can you do it? You know what I mean? And that's just based off of online community. That's just simply, saw him on Instagram, was like, yo, this shit cool. Did a feature for him, and it was after that, it was like, yo, let's keep working. And you build that connection, and now it's like we're friends. I don't even know the dude, and he's one of my friends. So it's
Bro,
like
my main guy is like that. He's in the UK actually. Like we've only ever talked to him on video chat.
Exactly.
He's supposed to come here and drink beers with us, but it never happened.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, the world is your oyster in this game, right? Like I just sent a collab to the UK to 2 new producers I met on Instagram like 2 weeks ago.
Hell yeah, bro.
And it's just like you can literally do it from anywhere now. It doesn't matter if you're in like a little tiny place in Alaska. You know what I mean? Like
exactly.
As long as you got an internet connection and a microphone.
Yep. And if you got a car, bro, travel to the nearest city. Even if you do it once a year, go to a show, try and get on a show, go to a city that has a decent thing. Cause like that's why I love traveling too. Cause it's like you meet all these, even if it's just artists at a show, you meet all these artists, and now that's a whole bunch of people you can work with, you can show love to, and you can send beats to. That I don't have to live there. Everybody I meet at these shows, like just yesterday, it's like I went up to every single person that performed. I'm like, yo, send me a DM right now. Let's do something. I'll give you 1 free beat type shit. Like, let's work.
Yeah.
I watched your set. I know you cool. I don't have to come out to Cincinnati to work with you, bro. You know what I mean? You can record wherever you record. Clearly, you making music. We could just do it like that now. Bounce files back and forth. Like the internet is so beautiful for music because you can literally be a duo with somebody and never meet them.
Bro, I've 90% of what I mix comes online. It comes through like Google Drive or wherever, and you get files and you just do your thing. You don't have to go anywhere, right?
I would say like 80% of my collabs are non-in-studio collabs. Like my features, and even features I do for other people, it's like almost all of my collabs are, I mean, it's like, especially I got a home studio, so it's like you can't just have everybody pull up,
Right.
So it's like
the room's only so big. Shit.
So it's like, yeah, bro. I mean, it's so easy to work with people online. Literally, just all you need is an email and an internet connection. You good. Like you don't even need the internet connection yourself, bro. If you have a place you record,
hotspot it.
Go to a library, bro. Go to a library and email them your track, and then they're gonna send it back to you. And just send it to your email. Go to the library and get it again. Literally, just if you have a library, you can share files. Like that's how simple it is to connect with people and work.
Yo, libraries in our city have a recording studio you can book for free in them.
What?
Yes, sir.
You can book for free?
You
Does
just
it have like nice
take
equipment?
It's got like a NT1A recording mic, like a Rode mic, right? And like a
A
little
little
Scarlett interface, and
so basically a home studio type setup.
right. But you don't have to pay. You can literally just go and make music if your heart's content. You know what I mean? Like
that's crazy. Y'all better be taking advantage of that, man. Whoever watching this, man, if you ain't got a studio, start working on that, bro. That's crazy. I wish we had that shit. I would have gotten into this so much quicker because that was half of what held me back from making beats and engineering. Is like, I ain't got that money. It took me forever to get enough money to buy that shit. You know what I mean? But shoot, a free
I'm not even gonna say how much this stuff's worth. You know what I mean?
Right. I'm saying. Yeah, dude, that's
man.
crazy. That's crazy. We don't got nothing
but
like
it's
that.
accessible. That's the key, right? The fact is that anybody can do that shit now.
Plus, dude, like I talked all that shit about investing and getting in your gear, but like if you're just getting into music and you don't have anything, fucking record it on BandLab on your phone. I personally, I'm not a huge fan of BandLab, but that's because I'm a fucking nerd and I have all this shit. But I've heard a lot of good songs off of BandLab, and I can't stress it enough. Doing something is better than doing nothing. So even if you're just recording on BandLab and getting your thoughts out there, you are getting better as an artist. You are making the steps forward. You know what I mean? So it's 100%. Like you gotta, no matter what you have, you gotta take advantage of it. Even at the simplest form. I mean, bro, when I first started, I had the little USB mic with latency, didn't know how to fit. I was like 40 seconds behind, and I'm just going off of memory, take my headphones off type shit. I've done it all, bro. You got to start somewhere, and you gotta just keep going from there. If you don't put your feet in the water, you're never gonna get your whole body wet. That's a goofy analogy, but it makes sense.
Yeah, man. Yo, I love it, man. You should see where I started. Shit. You know what I mean?
And that's every artist, man, big or small, they all started from a similar spot.
Beautiful. That's a great way to end it right there, actually.
It is.
I liked it. Well, yo, you've been a hoot to talk to, bro. I fucking
likewise, bro.
And everybody else that's been watching, take care and have a great day for the rest of your Sunday afternoon. Yep. And go listen to freaking Joe Wise music.
Hell yeah, man. It just came out 17 songs, and every single one's a banger, bro. If you listen to Honeydew, the first song on that album, I promise you'll like it. It's some turnt shit.
Nice.
Yes, sir.
All right. Peace out, everybody. Cheers.